What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another deck profile here on TCG University for the card game UniVersus. My name is Tam, and today I'm going to be showing you Tyler's Kin deck that he played for this week's Campus Championship. Let's jump into it. Kin, the aggressive monster. Kin is the pinnacle of the aggro I'm going to kill you deck. A lot of people, whenever they play Kin, they just gravitate naturally towards his own kit, and this deck has a little bit of what's going on inside of that as well, but this is mostly a consistency Kin as opposed to a I'm going to accidentally crit you and find +2/+6 on whatever I want, draw an extra cards, and so on and so forth. We just want to make sure that we want to make sure the crit happens. We're kind of cheating a little bit inside of this deck. So with that, let's go ahead and jump into it. So the first card that we are talking about is Kurobushi Kick. Honestly, the best finisher Kin has. It's a 4 diff that does probably roughly 1,000,000 damage. It gets damage off of itself. It gets damage off of Kin. It's really easy. It removes 2 additional cards in order to make both itself and Kin even more alive. Cards are just all around fantastic. If you can't block high, Kurobushi Kick is going to murder you. We're also playing for Kakoto? Yeah, we'll just call it Kakoto. Yeah, it's this card's stun 2. It says that my opponent can't play action cards, which means that they can't bang or revoke or Tagore Brothers Kin. And then if I have 2 momentum, so if the game's a little bit long, my opponent reveals their hand. I get to choose a card this way and discard it. I get to pick and discard one of their cards off of just the easy remove to momentum. Card's very, very good. Also, once again, another high attack. Up next, here's where the things get a little bit different. We're playing 4 Macabre. So this card says remove a card from my hand from the game. So I can remove a combo piece. If I have double Macabre, I'll remove a Macabre from my hand as I play the Macabre's ability, and then off of Kin, I know I'm going to be drawing my cards. As well as, this forces my opponent to pick an attack in my discard pile and put it back in my hand. And so they're going to look at my remove from game pile, they're going to look at what I have, and they're going to pick the thing that's probably least scary, but that's okay. It's just another orange card just to chuck back at them. The next attack that we're playing for Shinryu-kan. It is a reversal. It lets me stack cards as Kin in order to make sure that the trigger goes off. And once I do stack, it gets 3 speed or 3 damage. If I give it speed and I crit off of Kin and give it an extra 3 to 6 damage, this thing is just very, very, very hard to block. As well as whatever I stack with Shinryu-kan, I'll probably stack a Shinryu and then draw off of Kin. Yeah, deck's a little crazy. Up next, we're playing 4 Fatality. This card is just momentum fuel. It just says draw 2. I'll play it, have Fatality remove, draw 2 off of Kin, and then it'll go to my momentum. It fuels my momentum ability like Kakoto. This card's super, super good. Probably one of the reasons that people don't play Kin is because you pretty much need 4 of this card. Up next, we're playing 4 Evil Bow. The reason this card is in here is not only does it, once again, remove a card from your hand, but it also seals my opponent's character. I can play it as my first card, destroy one of my ready foundations, seal my opponent's character, and then remove this card once I'm done. If I play another Evil Bow, it's just an easy draw 2. And then it says, after I check it, remove a card from my hand. If I have a Fatality, I'll remove the Fatality, and then out of my discard pile, I'll pick up the Fatality. Hey, my Fatality now for sure says draw 2. Onto our actions, we're playing 1 Spell Circle. Being able to use the Void Enhance on this card is amazing, but most importantly, it just says discard a card, grab a free momentum. There's plenty of momentum outs that I have inside of this deck, and so just having Spell Circle active and live at all times is really good. One of my favorite combo pieces inside of this deck is 4 Race Against Time. So all of our attacks, except for the Fatality, are all 4 diffs. Excuse me, and Macabre. My apologies. And so when I play one of my cool cards, I can Race Against Time my own card, and then I can replace it with whatever I want it to be. So I'll replace it with a Kurobushi Kick. I'll replace it with a Kaiko. I'll replace it with the Shinryu-kan. I can block reversal with the Shinryu-kan and then replace it with a Kurobushi Kick and then just murder them on their turn. Card's absolutely fantastic. And the other big thing that this card does is this card, if I play the same card again, I remove a Shinryukan, and then race against time a Shinryukan back, I know I have my draw too. As well as sometimes this is a good disruption piece versus my opponent. Onto our assets, we're just playing one. It is Nirvana. A turn on Nirvana just says once per turn, ready a card, and sometimes I don't get reversal or I don't get breakered, and that is important enough just to have it in the deck. Up next, our foundations are aggressive foundations. We're playing 4 petrol powered. This card just replaces a card from our hand. Easy pickup with Ken. In order to build it down, it gets an additional +2 damage. Hits a little bit harder, but more importantly, it trades a resource from our hand into a ready resource, so we can just smack them up. We're also playing triple I Feel Violent. This card just says flip after enhanced flip. It gets +4 speed because I'm for sure I'm gonna have plenty of removed cards, removed attacks from the game. Onto some flow cards. We're playing 4 Not Over Till You Die. This says flip, add an attack from my discard pile to the top of my deck. If I have some sort of draw mechanic, I can make that happen. Or with Kin, I just remove and I guarantee to draw those 2 extra cards. A little more flow, we've got double Profaned Sanctuary. This card just says, after my opponent attempts to breaker me, as I'm playing these long string of attacks, I'm going to cancel it. Onto some defense. We're playing triple Guardian's Final Duty. I for sure am going to have more removed cards than you. I am positive I will have more removed cards from you. And so this card just says enhance, remove, discard an attack. Only playable if I've got more removed cards from the game than my opponent. It can remove more cards than Voldo himself, and this is his card. So that tells you something about the potency of this card inside of Kin. Up next, we're playing Double Faceful Monster. This card is just an all-around fantastic card. It's a deadlock threat, it's a desperation threat, and it just has response, sometimes -2 speed. Being a 7-hand size character with 21 vitality, saying that I get -2 speed is really, really good. Speaking of speed reduction, we're playing 4 Conquest of Terror. Got to make sure I can block whatever I need to. Flip for -2 speed, or if my opponent's at Desperation, I can commit for some other cool abilities. It's kind of the diet version of our next card, which is for Feifei. Just this says flip -3 speed. It's really easy to accidentally just get mollywopped as a 7-hand size character, and so flip -3 speed, flip -2 speed might be the thing that keeps us in the game. Up next, we've got double Telekinetic Mastery. After my opponent plays an ability that increases speed or damage with their attack, it gets -2 or -2, my choice, speed or damage. It really is just a potent card. Basically, the card says commit 1. Your opponent gets -2, which is fine. Up next, we're playing 4 Uniting Rebels because this card's check is amazing. It's super, super good, and it's fantastic spam to be built out on turn 1. Going to Desperation is fairly easy on a 7-hand size character, and so being able to squeak out just a little bit more life might be the thing that clutches us the game. And then the last card that we're playing is we're playing triple Inhuman Speed. It's my job to kill them. And so if they play any abilities that want to gain that vitality back, I'm going to say no, I will cancel that, and then burn you for 2 additional. This card's fantastic under 2 of Kin's symbols. I highly recommend you playing it. If not in the main board, at least the side. And so there you have it, Kin Tuda, one of the most fun characters, high roll, high octane characters inside of the game. If you like this deck profile and you want to see more from the character, make sure you check out the matches that he played. They'll be on their own separate playlist here on the channel. And if you want to poke Tyler's brain about his ideas or ways to make his or your deck better, make sure you go out and support us on Patreon, patreon.com/TCGUniversity. Get access to our Discord by paying $1 a month, and you can not only talk to us, the TCGU faculty, but also the TCGU student body. Everybody else is out there too. So from all of us here at TCGU, thank you very much for watching the video, and stay learned.